Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm still up. It's freaking 5:36. I'm still up. September 4th. Still up. I'm still thinking of should I go to work or should I not go to work? Damn, that bitch 24 minutes long. God fucking damn, dude. Damn, set myself up. But listen, uh shit. Damn. God damn. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Listen, yeah, I know I react to Rich Homie Quan before. And I am going to start hopping on the Atlanta wave. When I mean by Atlanta wave, like artists, beef wise, and other shit wise. Cause I know I react to that boy Trump, free that nigga Trump. And I react to that boy Young Thug. I don't know if I did or didn't, but I know I react to Rich Homie Quad before. Name a title explain everything. What really happened to Rich Homie Quan? So yeah, let's get it.
In the world of hip-hop, fame can be fleeting, and controversy is never far behind. One rapper who knows this all too well is DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, better known as Rich Homie Quan. Once a rising star, his career took a mysterious turn.
What's this nigga name? The Guante, the shit.
Lamar, better is never far behind. One rapper who, in the world of hip-hop,
the Guante Damar.
Fame can
That's
be
how you
fleeting,
pronounce it,
and
right?
controversy is never far behind. One rapper who knows this all too well is DeQuantes Devontae.
The Guante, the shit, long ass name. What's the last? Which one is the last name? The Vis or the Losh?
Lamar, better known as Rich Homie Quan. Once a rising
I fought with Quan better though.
star, his career took a mysterious turn, leaving fans and critics alike asking what happened to Rich Homie Quan. The answer lies in a web of allegations, strained relationships, and a relentless pursuit of solo success.
I ain't gonna lie, I was in the same position. I was like, yo, what happened to Rich Homie Quan? What happened to Bro, do you think that's let me stop. I was gonna say, do you think it's the same shit that's going on with the TTM? But I was like, I'm bullshit. I'm joking.
Allegations and controversies. Rich Homie Quan has been in a lot of heat lately since the leaked audio recording allegedly captured his voice discussing Young Thug, who is currently facing legal issues. Although parts of the audio...
See, that was the video I was talking about. That was the video I was talking about. That was the video I was talking about. So... yeah.
are unclear, Quan seems to imply that Young Thug may have been involved in the deaths of two people he knew about, but he stated that he lacked concrete evidence to prove it when he said, "You can tell Thug had something to do with it, we just can't prove it." Quan and Young Thug have been so close that no one saw this coming, and honestly, this situation is a lot more complex than people have been talking about.
Did he switch on him
the
or
person
something?
at the center of this tragedy is Donovan Thomas, also known as Peanut or Big Nut, a close associate of Rich Homie Quan, and for some reason, Big Nut had also been close to Young Thug too. From what Quan said, they basically all knew each other. His murder in 2015 was a shocking event that set off a vicious feud between two rival gangs, the Inglewood Family Bloods and Sex Money Murder. The implications of the conflict were severe enough for prosecutors to include them in Young Thug's indictment under the YSL label. According to the prosecution's claims, Young Thug allegedly communicated with the leader of Sex Money Murder to orchestrate Big Nut's assassination. It is suggested that Young Thug rented a 2014 Infiniti Q
nigga name was Big Nut
50 that was later used in the fatal drive-by shooting.
I heard about
Quan spoke out in the interview, expressing his desire to confront Young Thug about the troubling rumors. However, Quan ended up divulging what he knew to investigators. He probably felt a sense of responsibility to be truthful, stating that he wasn't trying to be a snitch but was merely keeping it real during the interview. The audio further disclosed unsettling incidents, including a shooting.
What do you call snitch and to keep it real? What's the difference between a snitch and to keep it real? Keeping it real is you telling the truth. Being a snitch is you telling the truth. What's the difference between a snitch and to keep it real? What's the difference between a snitching and keeping it real? It's not like it's the same shit. Snitching, you telling somebody some other information that you're not supposed to tell them. Keeping it a buck is pretty much telling the same. I don't fucking know. Y'all let me know.
targeting Quan's truck and his father's barbershop.
News Since 4, we're hearing from a man who says he chased the gunman who shot a popular Atlanta rapper's father.
Quan believed that Young Thug's camp orchestrated these attacks to gain control over his management and music career. He suspected Young Thug's involvement in the Big Nuts murder went beyond a simple feud, possibly due to jealousy over a mutual friend, Bird. They were on good terms before the murder, but after that, their relationship soured. Quan noticed changes in Young Thug's behavior during their last conversation in Miami and decided to end their friendship and business ties. At a concert that Young Thug's sister attended, Quan was tagged a hypocrite for mentioning Free Young Thug multiple times, and then the leaked audio surfaced later on. However, despite rumors and speculations, Quan denied
Crazy.
having any beef with Young Thug at the time. Although he admitted to having no concrete evidence linking Young Thug to the crime, his gut strongly believed there was a connection between the murder and an earlier incident involving his father's barbershop being targeted. Quan did some theorizing that this targeting was motivated by financial reasons, but he didn't have any proof. Quan was unsure why Young Thug called him homie Quan during an onstage performance. That was all shades of shady, considering that Young Thug never texted him threatening messages and speculated that if there were any issues between Young Thug and Thomas, his close friend, Thomas would not have shared them with him anyways. Adding to Young Thug's troubles, he found himself entangled in legal issues related to the RICO Act. On May 9th, Fulton County prosecutors unveiled a comprehensive 56-count indictment against Young Thug, Gunna,
56?
and 26 others, accusing them of being part of a criminal street gang known as Young Slime Life, or YSL. The charges included conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, murder, armed robbery, and participation in criminal street gang activity. Young Thug's arrest took place just outside his home in Atlanta, and his attorney staunchly defended him, vehemently denying any wrongdoing. Subsequently, Young Thug appeared in
I heard things about that mayor, the mayor, the mayor. Whew.
court on May 10th, where the charges against him were read. During the court proceedings, Young Thug's father asserted that YSL was not a street gang, adding to the confusion surrounding the case. The situation garnered significant attention online, and amidst the chaos, Atlanta rapper Gunna, another individual named in the indictment, turned himself into authorities on May 11th, facing one count of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. The indictment even referenced the 2015 shooting of Lil Wayne's tour bus, implicating Young Thug and Birdman as co-conspirators, though they were not charged at that time. Both Young Thug and Gunna faced serious charges.
Pause. I'm gonna see if I hear this right.
Significant attention online, and amidst the chaos, Atlanta rapper Gunna, another individual named in the indictment, turned himself into authorities on May 11th, facing one count of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. The indictment even referenced the 2015 shooting of Lil Wayne's tour bus, implicating Young Thug and Birdman as co-conspirators, though they were not charged at that time. Both Young Thug and Gunna faced serious charges and were denied bond. Prosecutors argued that they posed a flight risk and could potentially obstruct justice, leading to the decision to deny them bail. Gunna's legal team maintained his innocence, contending that the indictment wrongfully portrayed his music as part of a criminal conspiracy. This case is complex and involves a total of 20.
It's crazy how rich you could get, and at the end of the day, all that shit is just you in the fucking place with motherfuckers you don't even know fighting for your life, though. That shit crazy.
28 defendants, some of whom could potentially face life imprisonment if convicted. The legal proceedings have drawn widespread attention and concern from the music community and beyond, as the fate of Young Thug and others hangs in the balance. However, Gunna regained his freedom, but found himself entangled in a new problem. Within the hip-hop genre, where loyalty and associations hold significant importance, his recent plea deal has led to relentless accusations of being a snitch.
Imagine Gunna and Rich Homie Quan make a song together. Just imagine. Just imagine.
Stars like Meek Mill and Lil Baby unfollowed him on social media. Even before Gunna's trial, he found himself entangled in frustrating accusations of snitching, adding complexity to an already serious racketeering case. The indictment involved a total of 27 people, including Young Thug.
So Gunna just came around this bitch out the blue. It's like, oh, Lord, should I get up? Oh, shit, we taking him too. Come on, grab him. Grab him.
and Gunna spoke out about the allegations during an interview with GQ, expressing annoyance and asserting that the accusations were unfounded. The origin of the snitching rumors can be traced back to a video where Gunna was seen talking with Crime Stoppers. However, it was later clarified that during that interaction, he was being interviewed about a close family member and not providing information about any criminal activities. Nonetheless, these rumors resurfaced when the YSL racketeering case came to the forefront.
That was what that video was about? I did not know that.
In December, Gunna opted for an offered plea during his court appearance. This type of plea allows a defendant to assert their innocence while acknowledging that the prosecution has enough evidence to convict them. This decision led to Gunna's release from jail on the same day. During the plea, he agreed with the prosecution's statements, admitting that some members or associates of YSL were involved in criminal activities linked to the gang. As a result of the plea deal, Gunna received a sentence of 5 years in prison, with 1 year reduced because of time served and 4 years suspended. Additionally, he was ordered to perform at least 350 hours of community service, where he will educate young people about the dangers of gang involvement. Gunna was one of 8 defendants who chose to accept plea deals before the trial, while 14 others, including Young Thug, decided to proceed to trial. Given Gunna's status as a well-known rapper with 2 #1 albums and prior rumors of snitching, many fans have engaged in discussions on social media, speculating whether he betrayed his co-defendants. Slime Life Shawty, another rapper involved in the case, faced similar rumors after accepting a plea deal. Rich Homie Quan, also brought into the conversation, might have led some fans to speculate that he might have cooperated with the authorities to protect himself. He has been listed as a witness for the state in Young Thug's RICO case, but Quan's past encounters with the law, including arrests for burglary in 2011 and an alleged assault in 2015, have added fuel to these rumors. Some believe that he may have provided information to avoid a potential 30-year sentence for possessing weed during a police search on his way to a concert. However, the truth remains uncertain, and it is challenging to determine definitively if Quan had indeed snitched, or if it was merely a case of friends recording a private conversation. Relationship with Young Thug. It may not seem so right now, but trust me when I say that there was a time when Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan were homies. They were homeboys. They had a close and collaborative relationship that began early. They both emerged from Atlanta's rap scene and were part of the hip-hop collective.
Like, the boy was close where, bro, I grew up in Broward County, bro. If you grew up in Broward County, bro, especially around, like, I'm 22. I would say around 2013, 14, 15, and 16, I think. I'm guessing around 2016 or 15. Yeah, in 2014, I think Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug, around that, them niggas was dropping hits. Everybody in Bro was jumping to them niggas' music, especially Young Thug, nigga, and Rich Homie Quan. Them niggas duo, bro, this shit was the best. Like, shh. That motherfucker had me question shit for a minute.
Known as Rich Gang. The two artists quickly gained popularity with their unique styles, catchy hooks, and energetic performances. Following the success of their breakout hit Beat It Up in 2014, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan found themselves in the spotlight of the music industry. Their unique style of rapping, blending melodic hooks with trap-influenced verses, set them apart from other artists of their time. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and their joint performances were electrifying, leaving audiences craving more collaborations. As they continued to work together on various tracks, it became evident that they had something special, a symbiotic partnership that brought out the best in each other's talents. Their voices and delivery style.
Yo, that nigga Thug used to paint the fuck out of his nail, bro. On some Sue Woot shit. Bro.
Complemented each other perfectly, creating a dynamic and captivating listening experience. The release of their mixtape Rich Gang, The Tour, Part 1 in 2014 solidified their status as a prominent rap duo. The mixtape garnered widespread popularity and critical acclaim, and fans appreciated the authenticity and raw energy that Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan brought to the table, and they quickly amassed a dedicated fan base. At the heart of their success was also the support of Cash Money Records and Birdman's vision to bring these talented artists together under the Rich Gang Collective. The backing of a major label provided them with greater exposure, marketing resources, and the opportunity to collaborate with other established artists in the industry. It was clear that Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan were more than just friends. They were a musical force to be reckoned with. Their lead single, Lifestyle, became an anthem, dominating the airwaves and topping.
That's what I'm saying. That shit came out around
in
2014.
the charts. The song's infectious chorus and relatable lyrics resonated with listeners from all walks of life, further broadening their appeal. The accompanying music video showcased their personalities and brought an extra dimension to the track's success. Beyond their musical talent, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan's public friendship played a significant role in their popularity. They were often seen hanging out together, sharing laughs, and showing genuine support for each other's work. This authenticity and camaraderie endeared them to fans who appreciated their down-to-earth nature despite their rising fame. However, as is often the case in the music industry, success can lead to new challenges and opportunities. After their initial collaborative triumphs, Rich Homie Quan decided to pursue a solo career, which led to the release of Rich Gang Thou Tour Part 2 in 2015 without him. There were a series of acclaimed leaks, and since every other person in the gang wanted to go solo, nobody cared. And the absence of one half of the dynamic duo affected the project's cohesion and overall reception. As artists, both Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan were evolving.
Nigga, the duo between Rich Homie Quan and yeah, it was sick.
And exploring different musical avenues, making it challenging to replicate the magic of their initial collaboration. There were several reasons why Rich Gang They Tour Part 2 didn't resonate with audiences as much as its predecessor. First, there were rumors of internal conflicts and disagreements within the Rich Gang collective, which may have affected the creative direction and cohesion of the project. Secondly, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan's solo careers were gaining momentum, and they were exploring individual paths leading to less time and a focus on collaborative projects. However, while Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan may have experienced a decline in their collaborative efforts, both artists continued to achieve success as solo acts. Young Thug, in particular, went on to become one of the most influential and innovative figures in modern hip-hop. His experimental approach to music, fashion, and visuals pushed the boundaries of the genre and earned him a dedicated fan base worldwide. Rich Homie Quan also found success as a solo artist, releasing his own projects and collaborating with other industry heavyweights. However, as their popularity grew, tension started to arise between the two artists. Rumors of jealousy and competition began circulating in the media, suggesting that each artist wanted to establish themselves as the more dominant force in the rap world. Quan, in an interview, reveals why it was so. He said,
and ego played a big role in it. Certain people, include myself, certain people felt like they should go last, or certain people wanted more money, and one of those, I ain't gonna say too much, but it started falling apart around it.
In 2014, things got worse when Young Thug made some comments about Rich Homie Quan during a performance. This made people think there was real friction between them. Rich Homie Quan was shocked by the disrespect shown on stage. In an interview, he said they were like brothers and could have talked privately if there were any issues. Despite the hurt, Rich Homie Quan didn't want any bad blood with Young Thug. He still considered him a brother and wished him success. However, after their split, Rich Homie Quan's solo career struggled to match Young Thug's success. He faced criticism for allegedly trying to copy Young Thug's style, and his songs didn't do as well. In 2015, Rich Homie Quan officially left Rich Gang to focus on his solo career, ending their collaboration. Then, Young Thug revealed,
wow, being a kid is blind as shit, though. I did not know that. I thought he just decided, like, I'm gonna just drop this single project by myself. But nah, them niggas, they was beefing. Shit.
in an interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood Morning Show that his friendship with Rich Homie Quan was over. While they had collaborated on several hit songs, including the popular summer hit Lifestyle under the Rich Gang moniker, their relationship took a significant hit after an incident on stage. In 2015, during a performance, a fan groped Rich Homie Quan, and he reacted with words about not liking gay stuff like Young Thug. This really hurt Young Thug so much that he said, "It's 100% personal." That was the start of the beef that led to the breakdown of their friendship. Young Thug made it clear that they could never collaborate on a song again, and their friendship could never be the same. Despite the hurt caused by Quan's comments, he doesn't hold grudges and believes in forgiveness. He shared that he would always forgive others, just as he hoped to be forgiven if he ever made a mistake. In the interview, Young Thug also mentioned that he understood that Rich Homie Quan's behavior was often influenced by alcohol, which may have contributed to the unfortunate incident. He believed that Quan's actions were more a result of drunkenness rather than any intentional harm. Thugger acknowledged that there might not be a possibility for a conversation between them to resolve the issue, and they have gone their separate ways. While he doesn't bear ill will towards Quan, their friendship has been irreparably damaged. Maybe rich homie Quan was the peacemaker, or maybe not, but he did come out to be the cool one amid the beef. He was asked about how he felt about the whole drama, and his response was, "It was never no bad blood. It was just on pause. Whenever he wants to press play, I want to press play. I wish him the best and he wishes the same for me." Amid all the drama, it was Birdman who played a pivotal role in both artists' careers. He had expressed his belief that Young Thug and rich homie Quan made a great duo, and he saw their collaboration as having a strong impact. Although Young Thug and rich homie Quan had been brothers since middle school, it was Young Thug who introduced him to Birdman after he and Birdman had met sometime in 2014 over Thug's music, which he heard from Pee Wee Longway, another friend of Young Thug. It was the start of something new that birthed the Rich Gang when Thug flew to LA for a meeting with Birdman, and the rest, they say, is history. That connection led to the work on Rich Gang, Tha Tour Part 1, which seemed to have a promising future as a team so good, they opted for Rich Gang Part 2. But since Rich Homie Quan left, it was just a Birdman and Young Thug thing. The rise of Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan was born on October 4th, 1989 in Atlanta, Georgia. And for a young boy...
Oh, shit. Today's Rich Homie Quan birthday, bro. Oh, shit.
His first love was baseball and literature. Despite having offers to play professional baseball after high school, he decided to pursue a music career instead. Why? I guess we'll never know.
I wasn't raised certain ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a good pop, man, you know what I'm saying, who put me down on a lot of game, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit just like, that don't even go with my morals.
Right.
As a man.
Growing up in East Atlanta and raised by his mom, Rich Homie Quan had a strong bond with his dad and frequently visited him on weekends. His neighborhood was a bit chaotic, but he found solace and musical inspiration from his grandmother, who introduced him to old school and melodic music from artists like The Temptations. This early exposure to soulful tunes laid the foundation for his future music endeavors. His passion for music blossomed when he encountered the Hot Boys and was captivated by Lil Wayne's exceptional talent. Lil Wayne's skills as a rapper inspired.
Oh, I just be thinking, bro, some of these rappers, shout out to the legends, man. Shout out to the legends, man. Lil Wayne, legend.
Quan, planting the seed for his own musical aspirations. However, it wasn't until he found himself serving a 15-month jail sentence for burglary that he seriously considered pursuing music as a career. During his time in jail, he had plenty of moments to reflect on his life and future goals. It was during this period that he had a transformative realization, recognizing that he had a talent that could potentially lead him to a better path. A friend named Teezy, who believed in his musical abilities, introduced him to a recording studio. Tragically, Teezy was later killed, but his belief in Rich Homie Quan became a driving force behind his decision to fully commit to music. He felt a sense of responsibility to honor Teezy's memory by making the most of his talent. Quan's musical influences extended beyond Lil Wayne. He drew inspiration from hip-hop heavyweights like T.I., 2 Chainz, Gucci Mane, and Jeezy, all of whom left a lasting impact on the rap scene. Additionally, he admired The Dream and Drake for their prowess in crafting catchy hooks and standing out in the industry. During his time in jail, Quan also recognized the significance of T-Pain's presence on hooks, which further influenced his own musical style. He appreciated the contributions of other contemporary artists like Meek Mill, French Montana, Rick Ross, and Young Money, who were shaping the landscape of rap music. Upon his release from jail, Quan wasted no time and kickstarted his music career in 2012 with the release of his debut mixtape, I Go In on Every Song. The mixtape showcased his skills as an artist and garnered attention in the hip-hop community. As he continued to make a name for himself, he collaborated with established artists like 2 Chainz, Gucci Mane on Trap House 3 in 2013, YG on My Nigga, which reached 19th on the Billboard Hot 100, further solidifying his presence in the industry and expanding his fan base. 2 of his most successful singles, Type of Way and Flex, Ooh Ooh Ooh, became massive hits and catapulted him to mainstream success. These songs showcased his unique style and storytelling ability, resonating with a wide audience and solidifying his position in the hip-hop scene. In 2018, Quan elevated his career by releasing his debut studio album, Rich as in Spirit, under the prestigious record label Motown Records. The album featured guest appearances from other notable rappers like Rick Ross, adding to its appeal. Rich as in Spirit received positive reviews from critics who praised his authentic and introspective approach to music. Rich Homie Quan's way of making music is special because he lets his feelings and emotions guide him in the studio. Instead of using pen and paper, he relies on his intuition and memory to create his songs. So when he's happy, sad, or going through something personal, his music reflects those emotions. This unique approach to music started when he was in jail. Without any physical notes, he began writing raps by memorizing verses. When he records, he comes up with lyrics on the spot, which adds authenticity to his songs and makes them more meaningful to his fans. Choosing which songs to include in his mixtapes is also a natural process for Quan. He didn't aim to create big hits, but instead he focused on making good music because he enjoys the process. He listened to what his fans liked and let their response guide his decisions. This led to unexpected hits like Type of Way, which became really popular and made him a rising star in the music world. Being compared to Future due to their similar sounding voices from being from the same side of Atlanta doesn't bother Quan. He believed that
Future from Atlanta? I gotta do my research, bruh. It looked like when I was a kid, compared now, yeah, I need to do my research, man.
what truly set him apart was the content of his music, the stories he told, and the authenticity of his voice. He chose not to use auto-tune and embraces the pain in his voice to make his music more real and relatable. During an interview, Quan opened up about various aspects of his life and career, addressing topics such as his 2015 to 2016 musical hiatus and his relationship with Young Thug. He shared how his life changed after his 2015 single Flex became a hit, going double platinum in his city and gaining success in the industry. However, with success came jealousy and envy from others, which he could feel. Regarding the memories tied to the 2014 mixtape, Rich Gang, The Tour Part 1, Quan still treasures the project, even though the second mixtape that was supposed to be released without him didn't follow through. In the conversation, Quan may have tipped on the reason why the Solo and Rich Gang songs ended up leaking online was due to Birdman's decision not to pay certain people, including the studio where the music was recorded. Quan explained that Birdman didn't fulfill his financial obligations to the studio. He broke the deal, and they also reciprocated by leaking the songs as a response to the unpaid dues. During his hiatus from music, Quan was present in the music scene, and contrary to popular belief, he was also financially stable. However, due to certain circumstances, he couldn't release any music at the time. He remained focused on improving his craft, working on himself, and listening to feedback from fans and critics alike, using it as a means to grow as an artist. As for the future, Rich Homie Quan has ambitious plans. He's focused on telling his story through his music and hopes to inspire kids to believe in themselves and follow their dreams. While he views every rapper as competition, he is also motivated by the recognition he receives from established artists like Drake, who praised his hit song Type of Way and inspired him to keep pushing forward. Current status: Rich Homie. Quan may not be in the musical spotlight right now because he is intentional about it. He has continued to pursue his music career, releasing mixtapes, albums, and singles, but also working on other aspects of his life. After landing a record deal with Motown in 2016, he released the single Replay in March 2017, which was part of his mixtape Back to the Basics. After his legal dispute with his record label Think It's a Game Entertainment and its CEO over alleged unpaid royalties in 2015.
Well, when people weren't hearing me from when I was going through litigation with my former label, TIG. So at that time then, I couldn't put out no music. I couldn't drop no music. I could just keep, but I was still doing shows. I was still on the road and stuff like that. I just couldn't drop no new music.
Quan claims that he had been deprived of approximately $2 million in royalties, including his hit songs Flex and Type of Way. In the lawsuit, Quan accuses the CEO of using some of the money that should have been paid to him to purchase real estate in Atlanta for more than $159,000. Additionally, he said that the CEO pocketed $550,000 from a distribution deal with Def Jam for the song Type of Way. In retaliation, Tig also filed a lawsuit against Quan and accused him of failing to account for and disclose various financial dealings during his time with the label. According to the lawsuit, Quan allegedly released unauthorized music without providing proper accounting for the revenue generated from those releases. This means that he did not report the income from the unauthorized music to the label, which is a breach of their contractual agreement. They wanted to tangle with him in the game he brought on, but I still didn't think it was fair. It's common knowledge that most labels take advantage of their stars, and Rich Homie Quan was no exception. In addition, the label accused Quan of not not telling them about his deal with Avion Tequila, a partnership he had while he was with the label. They believed he didn't share how much money he earned from it, and they thought this was a breach of their agreement. The label also claimed that Quan didn't let them know about the money he made from selling merchandise, which they should have received a share of according to their contract. However, in the end, they settled the disagreement outside of court. However, in March 2018, Quan released his debut studio album titled Rich as in Spirit, which included the singles Change and 34. The album received positive reviews from critics and peaked at number 32 on the Billboard 200 chart, solidifying his position as a respected artist in the industry. Following the success of his debut album, Quan continued to release new music. He released the EP The Gift and the album Coma in 2019, further showcasing his versatility as an artist and exploring various musical styles. He went off the grid for quite some time till he resurfaced in 2021. In 2021, Rich Homie Quan returned with new solo material, releasing singles like Daily Bread and To Be Worried. These singles demonstrated his ongoing commitment to his craft and his desire to connect with his audience through authentic storytelling and emotive performances, especially after trying to get on his feet from the scandal with the former group Rich Gang. In 2022, Quan released the EP Family and Moolah, indicating his continued dedication to creating meaningful and compelling music. Throughout his career, Rich Homie Quan has shown resilience, artistic growth, and a commitment to his craft, making him a respected figure in the hip-hop community. Rich Homie Quan's music career might have faced challenges due to the legal dispute with his former label, but he has taken a proactive approach to secure his future and financial success. After becoming the CEO of his record label, Rich Homie Entertainment, he has also ventured into real estate and found significant success in the industry. Quan is focused on encouraging his peers and the younger generation in the hip-hop industry to prioritize long-term financial stability through real estate investment. He believes in shifting away from the flashiness often associated with the music industry and towards more meaningful and lucrative ventures like owning and investing in properties. In an interview with Trapital, he revealed that he made over $1 million solely from real estate in the previous year, without relying on income from his music career. His real estate ventures included rental properties, house flips, and selling his own home, all of which were concentrated in his home state of Georgia. Quan remains passionate about music and aims to continue as a CEO and songwriter. He doesn't seem fazed by the fallout with Young Thug calmly, suggesting he may have been truthful. Well, you can check out any of the cards on the screen for more videos like these.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Longest video ever, bro. But damn, that's a lot of fucking shit, dog. But damn, make sure you guys smack the like button and subscribe. Bro. That's some crazy shit.